Oh my god, I'm actually not good at these.
Well, this is...
Madam?
God, do you want to wear your slippers?
Oh yeah, I better go get
Where are
slippers.
they?
In my wardrobe.
Alright.
Is it too
Oh,
much?
Cheers! Cheers! Cheers. Welcome back to Sass with Cass. I'm not on my own. I have Miss Olivia Baker, who needs no introduction. Livy has been one of my closest friends, soul sisters, for... How long have we been friends for? Since the cows came home.
Yeah, literally. I don't even know. Oh, school. She was too cool for me at school. She was the year above, you know. But then Lulu.
Yeah, it's all about adopting, embracing the younger kind.
Yeah.
So, why don't we tell the people why we're qualified for this job today?
Jeez. That's
overqualified.
If you put our dating history together, boys, men.
We've been across a couple situations.
We have.
One
Interesting, fun, sad. The whole range, really.
Exactly, and I feel like Livy has really been my confidant and the person who's seen me through the trenches and the not trenches and the glory days.
The wins and the losses.
The wins and the losses, you could call it. So I thought, what better person to sit down with and do dating, boy, love, spicy sex advice with.
Are you guys ready?
Are you ready? This is like full.
I'm so excited. When Cass first asked me to do this, I was like, this is what we do on a daily basis.
It is.
We love breaking things down. Like, every time I've gone through a situation, this is like my go-to.
Likewise.
As you guys know, she's great at giving advice, and I think this is the perfect person to create this kind of podcast. So
thanks
for having me.
Thanks for being here.
I'm excited.
Livy's been behind probably half the advice I've given you, so it's just perfect. Perfect repetition. So to start off, Livy, I've actually got a present for you.
Okay. What is that? Oh, turn me on.
So Livy's an Eve wellness girl. So I got Livy onto Blood Sugar Babe, which she really enjoyed.
I still use every day.
So this is brand new from Eve Wellness. Turn me on.
Woo!
Right?
What is it?
Exactly. So I like this because it's for girls, boys, them, everyone. It's literally for everyone. So it's got, I want to pronounce this right, Tribulus, zinc and selenium. So what it's going to do, it's going to balance your hormones, and the thing is, like, life gets stressful. Things get hard. You're not always going to feel your sexiest, most vibrant self.
100%.
And, like, I think we're both such supplement girls. You know, when I have something wrong, what do? I take a supplement. I'm taking a supplement. So, hey, we're taking supplements for our sex life. Thank God.
Hell yes.
You know what
Sign
I mean?
me up.
Sign me up.
Literally.
Yeah. So I'll tell you one thing about this.
Okay.
It works.
Tried and tested?
Tried and tested.
Oh, I'll take it.
Because, and it's also, there's a lot of things in here to help you with your energy. And if you have more energy, if your hormones are balanced, if everything's working, and I think if you just feel good about yourself, you're going to be turned on by life.
100%. For women, it's like this.
It is.
Like, some days I'm like, get the fuck out of this house, I don't want to see you. And other days I'm like, I'm locking you in the room. Get here. So, like, that's amazing.
I know. It's like a bit of consistency, and it's something really fun. So,
I love it.
Thank you, Eve Wellness. Eve Wellness is bringing our episode to you all today.
What a great episode.
What a great episode. Hashtag turn me on. So what we've done is we have basically asked on Instagram a bunch of listener questions, and I'm going to be asking Livy and myself, we're going to be reading the scenarios that everyone submitted and giving you our 411. I know, me too. Okay, 5 o'clock on the dot. Because the time goes so fast when you do this.
And we're ahead of time that someone like us. I'm really proud of us. Everyone snaps.
Okay, let's have a drink.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let the gods speak to us and give advice.
Just to channeling the advice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how cute are these glasses?
So cute. This whole setup, Livy. We're in Livy's house. Thank you for having us. I feel like my calf looks really big. I've been having
I
issues.
feel like I'm sweating.
I feel like my calves have gotten fatter, and I don't know why. You got shoes
You're wearing
on.
long pajama pants.
Yeah.
I can't see your calves.
It's all gone wrong.
Okay, I'm ready.
Question number 1.
Woo!
Oh, should we? Okay, so Livy and I went to the girls' bathroom.
Yes.
And they had a name for the girl and a name for the guy.
I was thinking of this.
So let's rip them off and
Okay.
let's do the same. We need a name for a girl and a name for a guy.
Okay, we need someone that's not related to us at all because this is already
Yeah, immediately I was like, Greer. Poor Greer, right?
Like this out. Okay.
Do you want to pick the girl or the boy now?
I'll pick the girl.
Okay, I'll pick the boy.
I think this is hard. Do you have any ideas?
I've got one that I think.
Okay, what?
Callum.
Callum. Cow. Cheeky cow.
We don't have a cow.
Okay. I think Sophie.
Sophie
And
and Callum.
This is such white people.
$500,000. There's a Sophie and Callum right there. Like,
yeah,
fuck them.
we're sorry, and this isn't aimed at you. Also, this isn't a I hate men club, by the way.
No, we love men.
We love men.
We actually are welcoming men.
Yes.
They're like, we don't want to come.
We're not coming for you.
No, I have like an amazing boyfriend. We both have amazing men in our lives.
We do, and
From our dads to romantic to whatnot. Men are great.
So I think that's important to establish that this isn't an I hate men club.
No,
This
it's
is
a sisterhood.
Sisterhood. Like Cass is a big sister that if you don't have someone to go to advice for,
Hit me up because I have no life and I'm on the DMs 4 hours a day. Well, I will voice note you fucking back.
there you go.
But then you know what?
What?
Tell me. This is who I think this is for.
Sophie and Callum.
Yeah. But people, look, apart from you,
Okay.
often you exhaust your friends talking about the same situation over and over again, right? So sometimes you need
Someone from an outside perspective.
E.g. Livy and Cass.
Livy and Cass. That's why we're here.
But sometimes you need that. You need that third party perspective to weigh in. And like maybe your friends have had enough. Maybe your therapist had enough. Maybe your therapist left you. And it's time
or maybe your close circle is too close with the person you're talking about.
Oh, we have some of those. We have some of those.
So you just need to talk to someone that doesn't have a preconceived opinion or like anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so excited. Let's go.
Okay. Question 1, and this is brought to you by Eve Wellness Turn Me On. First question I've titled Spice It Up.
Okay. That sounds fun. This doesn't sound bad.
Hi girls, would love your take on the following, as you are such sexy ladies yourself. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years and we have a good sex life, but it's not the same. Wondering if there is anything you've tried that you would recommend to spice things up. Honest
Answer next.
No, but okay, so what I will say about that is it's a fun thing to suggest, right? You're like, let's, come home from work on a Friday, let's have a drink and let's try this supplement.
Like, if you got the house to yourself, or if you know your flatmates are out, or the kids are getting a babysitter, book a hotel and do this together. Like, fun.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, exactly. It'll be like, let's take it for a week and see on Friday night, like, book a hotel and see if we feel different. Or like, I think it doesn't need to be that exact supplement. But I think my answer to that is suggesting something that you yourself want to try.
And like, be open to what your partner wants to try, because you might enjoy that. But it doesn't need to go into like porno shit, okay? You can keep it classy and fun, but maybe I shouldn't say that.
But you can also not keep it classy and fun.
Look.
You can't, but like, true.
Do what you like. Like, literally, if you already have fun, you're already obviously open with one another. Like, be open to new ideas and, like...
Even, like... Livy and I love a little photo. Can I say?
Oh, yes.
We don't need to go into detail. But, like, I think, if he's in the middle of a meeting, You can take a sexy photo. You can take this ahead of time. I'm not asking you to whip it out at 12 o'clock on a Wednesday. You can have this ready from the weekend.
Bathroom.
And just send them it during the day and be like, thinking of you. You know?
Love that.
Or, by the way, if you go on ChatGPT and you ask it to write you a sexy text, it will. So if you say, like, I want to sext my boyfriend Callum, and it will be like, send this to Callum.
Wow.
I know, if you need help with ideas.
Honestly, there's all sorts you can do. I think just be open and honest with one another, and if you're into something and you're uncertain, just say it, because 9 times out of 10 he's going to be kidding.
100%.
Yeah.
And like a little lingerie set, no matter how expensive or cheap, you know, H&M to bras and things.
Because it makes you feel sexy too. Like, do shit that makes you
100%.
feel feminine and sexy.
But like, brand deal aside, I actually think even if you don't want to take that specific supplement, I think the concept of a libido booster, you take it for the week, you text each other every day, like, text me when you get to work, tell me out of 10 if you feel anything different.
Yeah.
And even if,
I love that.
Like, even if you're both like, oh, nah, haha, it doesn't really work, it would still put you in the mood.
You're still connecting on that level, and you're like, okay, this hasn't worked, so what should we do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a fun little thing.
It's like
to have.
flirting almost.
It is like flirting.
Yeah.
So, honestly, that's my answer for that. Good question.
I like that. Thank you for your question.
Thank you for your question. Okay. Livy and Cass
Oh,
would
serious.
love some advice on a fairly shitty boy situation. Why do men put all this interest into you, but as soon as you put the slightest bit of interest back, they pull away?
Oh.
Honestly,
This has so many layers.
Layers.
I have been, and so have yourself,
Mm.
been with so many men, boys like this, and I think at the start it's always like this preconceived idea, I want you, it's the chase, and then as soon as you give that little bit, they're like, no, I'm good. Like, so every woman I guarantee has actually been in this kind of situation like that. Why? Fuck knows.
Yeah. I think, in all honesty, my gut instinct to that is you're with the wrong guy. I think when it's right, it is right from the start, and they show, it's almost like someone is putting their foot on the gas gently but consistently. When a guy's truly interested, right, they go in pursuit. And they don't really let you get too far off the hook before they kind of bring you back in. What I mean by that is just like touch points or texts or like, how are you doing, or setting up a date.
And it doesn't feel like games.
Yeah.
If you're still playing games, no, it's not
But
going to
that's
end
what
well.
this is, right? It's a game.
Yeah, but like point blank, it's not going to end well because it's a game. Like someone has to win, someone has to lose. And I think once you find that person that you're like, oh my God, I can say this and not have to worry if he's going to pull back, I think that's so important. And like, if you're hearing this and you haven't felt that, you'll be like, shut the fuck up, Livy and Cass. Like, oh, that's so annoying. Because it's so easy to say this once you have felt it. But yeah, it's point blank. You shouldn't have to purposely be holding back or watching your words or like checking what you're saying because he might pull back and you might lose his interest. That's not your guy.
Amen.
Nah, don't do it.
It's kind of like the ultimate emotional unavailability, right?
Yeah.
If you're only interested in something that's not interested in you, what does that say about you as a man in general? Where are you at in your life? Like, you're obviously, and that's okay to just be casual and have fun and just like be after the chase, but I think as a woman that can be really detrimental if you get caught up in that too deeply. So if you feel like the second you put interest in it's not reciprocated, not your person, is what I'm going to say.
Yeah. And that's shit to hear because if you're really into him 100%, but I promise you, stop wasting your time because the right person is out there like 1000%.
And you know what?
What?
Those are the guys, when you meet the right one, they be not.
I could say so many scenarios right now. Like,
you meet like someone good, someone who takes you seriously, and they're like, ding fucking dong.
Honest, and then you're like,
oh, you're the love of my life.
I
was just scared.
Oh, honestly, so many scenarios.
It's always the same.
It's always the same. So like, And maybe you could do that if you're like, oh, I really like him, I want to test it. Maybe fully pull away and see how he responds. If he doesn't even try, then bye. Like, there's your answer.
Amen.
Amen.
I think we've all been there.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of a classic.
Not alone.
You're not alone.
No, we aren't.
Okay. Seeing someone who I classify as my dream guy right now. Been a couple months and it's going so well. I admire him a lot and he's super inspiring. Plus, I've never met anyone who's so similar to me and wants the same stuff out of life. He says he wants the same as her. But I'm worried he is not going to make it official. Meaning he'd kind of keep her in this like dating phase but not progress to being girlfriend-boyfriend. Note, he is super shy and far more inexperienced than me when it comes to love and sex.
How long have they been together?
It's no, but it feels new. It feels like a couple of months.
Okay. I'll let you take
I have a gut thought on this.
Okay, go.
She said he's inexperienced, meaning he's never had a girlfriend before, potentially never had sex or minimal sexual encounters. So I would not wait for him to initiate making you his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because he's clearly not a guy who's used to taking the lead.
It's not that he doesn't want to, it's that he actually doesn't know how to.
So I would be giving a very strong
indicator.
And
he'll probably love that.
Yeah.
Because he probably wants it, but he's probably too scared because he actually hasn't been in a situation where he has to be the man in this or whatever and take the lead. So I think this is opportunity for you to actually take lead of what you want.
I would be as subtle as a gun. I would literally be like, so when are you going to ask me to be your girlfriend?
I think you didn't do that.
I would just like cut the shit because
we're not here for games.
Let's really talk about this. The tone of that message was positive,
Oh.
right? I'm not
100%.
I'm getting we want the same things out of life.
Yeah.
I'm getting positive shit. So he likes her, he's investing in her, he's just not taking those like
actions because he doesn't actually know. The thing, again, love men, but they think so differently from women, and sometimes they just need that little push. And don't be scared to, especially if you guys like you have this connection that you do. And obviously he's reciprocating that same emotion. So don't be scared to just like give him the little nudge or big fucking push off the cliff. Like just do it.
And you can make it playful.
Yeah.
Super playful.
It doesn't need to be intense.
No.
I literally forced my partner to ask me out, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh my god, 21's our favourite lucky number. Like, what a great day to be asked out. Yeah, so.
I just like, I read this quote that was like, the women who get commitment are the ones who ask for it. And like, the engagement ring on my vision board is so fucking big. It's half the board. It's like, it is clear as day what ring I want and what I'm expecting, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like, oh, I don't mind if we get married. I fucking mind.
And I feel like that's a concept, like this old concept of like...
Play hard to get.
Yeah, and it doesn't need to be like that, especially if the feelings are so reciprocated. Like, there's no point in like beating around the fucking bush. Because at the end of the day, you know what you want, and if he's not there for that, then...
If anything, I'm playing hard to avoid.
Like, I think that, I'm abusing that. Like, it's so good.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a great lesson that everyone can take away from two girls who have been in relationships, have crossed, because it's hard to cross that ditch from dating to boyfriend, girlfriend if you've never done it before.
Yeah.
You have to set the standard for guys. You really do. You have to be like, the bar's here and I'm not doing this. I'm not being sexual.
Yeah.
I'm not giving my body to someone who's not taking me seriously.
But you need to voice that too, because they don't know until you voice it.
100%.
Like, and also like, that's hot. Women that take control, men fucking love that. Like, obviously to a degree, but like, be confident in what you want, and that's sexier, that confidence in like what you want, and own that. Like, there's no harm, shame.
And I think too, if you do it without the emotion, if it's not coming from this place of like, do you love me enough to like date me?
Talk
Just be
about
like,
you. Be like,
yeah.
this is how I feel. Not like, do you like me enough that you would want to put a ring on my finger?
No.
You know?
No, yeah, 100%. So our advice to that
Yeah.
person is that Sophie,
Be playful with it.
be playful and
Take
be
the
pushy.
intense emotion out of it.
Make it clear.
Make it clear.
Make it clear. Give him a kick.
Give him a kick.
And then if you give him the kick and he's like, I'm not interested, that's not the right Callum.
Mm-mm.
Callum's gone.
Callum's gone and Cal's waiting.
Callum's gone and Cal's waiting.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, this is such a good one. This is such a fucking good. Oh my god, pour more.
Okay.
Oh my god, oh this is so
Oh my god, go! Don't
Okay.
tease me. Give me blue balls.
I love my boyfriend. He's
Got next.
He's super hot and he's obsessed with me.
Oh, love.
Bracket and wealthy bracket.
Okay.
The trifecta. Her words, not mine. Oh, thanks for the pour there. However, he is a huge mummy's boy. He calls her every single day, always takes her side, has dinner with her every week, and won't invite me. To make it worse, he calls her mummy in public and in private. #ick. How to deal with the perfect guy who is stuck on his mother's hip.
I have so many questions.
We call Sophie.
Sophie!
Sophie, give us a call, doll.
What star sign is he?
What
What's his mother's mate? No, I'm kidding.
Fuck, I find that hard. I find that really hard.
Because it's something that's not you, it's not him, it's external that's affecting you too.
I think that my problem with this is he sounds like he's leaning in. So we can't blame the mum, right? This is sounding like he's giving this a lot of time and attention.
Seeing her every week, calling her.
It's one thing to have a very close relationship with a parent. I actually love guys who value their family.
100%.
So, like, family for both of us is such a turn on and a value in our partners,
100%.
especially for yourself. You're so close with your family. So it's not the antithesis of that. It's just how this is playing out and why he's so attached.
Why is he so attached? Why is Callum so attached to mummy?
Well, it must be a safety blanket.
Yeah, so maybe you got to think, okay, why?
Is
Why
she paying for things for him? You know what I mean?
Where's the dad? Oh my gosh, I say that. But you know, like...
Yeah.
cut that out.
No!
Where's daddy?
That could be the whole problem.
Okay, we can't say
No, we
that.
can.
Okay.
I mean, first point of call. Livy, you agree with me. Have you communicated? Has she actually said anything? Has Sophie said anything to this Callum?
And if you have, and he's come back being like, oh my god, that's my mum, like, she's always going to be number one, you need to, like, almost write down on notes and prepare, like, don't say, you do this, you do that. Be like, this makes me feel in our relationship, blah, blah, blah. When you do this, this makes me feel. So it's like, because most Callums would probably take that as like, I'm close to my mum, family's number one. Like, if someone came to me and said that, I'd be like, fuck off. Like, family's number one.
True.
So if you're like, hey, you do this, and that's okay, but this is how it makes me feel in the relationship, then I think they would, like, understand it more, because it's not like, pointing the finger, but also...
Oh my god, that's such good advice, Livy.
No, thanks. Also, just being like, communicate it. You have to be open and honest with like how you actually feel about it. Otherwise, it's going to get worse. I'm not going to lie. Like, he's probably going, oh, like, Sophie keeps saying this, Sophie keeps saying that, and she will get in his head and be like, that's so mean, we're family, rah, rah, rah. So I think communicate it as soon as you can and like express how it makes you feel.
The other thing too, I think that's such a brilliant point, like you put that together so well. What I was thinking when you were speaking is, as a first step, could you try and include yourself more in the relationship with his mum? So say, hey, I know I love and value how close you are with your mum.
Yes.
And I want to get to know her better too. Sometimes I do feel excluded and that hurts me. How do you think we go about that? Can we hang out together?
Can I come to the weekly
Can I come to the weekly dinners?
Also, why aren't you invited?
Yeah, like, see, this is where, like, that's where it's weird.
Yeah.
We would need more clarity to fully get that because half of me is saying that's a bit of a weird Callum, and then half of me is saying there's a way forward. He might not realise he's doing it.
He might, honestly. Men don't know until you fucking tell them, let me tell you that. So, like, maybe he just doesn't know. But, like, yeah, be like, hey, why aren't I invited? Or just be like, hey, can I come to the next dinner with you and your mum? I'd love to. I'd love to come see your mum and have more quality time with her.
Step 1 is include yourself.
Yeah, and be vulnerable with how it makes you feel. That's good.
That was good. Great question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Livy and Cass.
Hi.
I'm seeing a new guy and he keeps mentioning his ex-girlfriend.
Sorry.
I've
been there.
Same. It's always done in a negative way. Like him saying everything she did wrong. Sometimes he catches himself and will say, sorry, I know this is weird me telling you this, but then he proceeds to do it anyway. Do you think this is a red flag, and what do I do because I really like him?
So many questions. Did he break up with her, or did he how was the breakup?
Oh, what a good point!
Because maybe she cheated on him and he doesn't have closure, so like he has to vent and be like, oh, like you're so much better, I just fucking. But if he did her wrong, maybe he finds comfort in talking negatively about her, so he makes him feel like the better man, and you still love him or like him or whatever. So it makes him feel good because he's like, yeah, I'm starting to talk bad about like, so.
Here's my response.
Tell me.
He's not over her. He's not over her.
Straight to the point.
He's not though, is he?
No, or like he doesn't have closure, which means he's not over her.
I just like, maybe I'm biased because when I had this with the past Callum, he wasn't over her.
But then I've been in a situation where I was. Let's just say we look like a gender reveal. And I fucking
we do look like a gender reveal. Callum was happy.
No, but I was. Fuck. I just got me.
How's the battery on this? Oh, why did it even stop, the sensitive bitch? All right. So
I was the
Callum.
Yeah, I'm exposing myself here, but I was over him, but it ended so abruptly, and I was like, oh my god, I just.
Who was this? Oh yeah, I'm right. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I know the one.
And so I missed. Wait, how am I gonna word this? Because it ended so.
Who'd you miss?
It ended so abruptly that I was like, I need to talk about this with someone.
Yeah.
And like make myself feel better. Like, I didn't still have interest in him though. I just was like, oh yeah, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. Like, I didn't actually talk about him that much, but the person I was with got upset that I brought him up. So maybe I did. Fuck.
And look, it is upsetting when you're with someone and they mention another name.
100%. And I would be upset too.
It's never not going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a bit of a weird thing, and I like, this is really double standardsy. I do think it's a bit different for men and women.
Okay, explain.
Like, I think if you have a guy who's constantly got another girl's name in his mouth, I'm like, you're a bit obsessed.
Yeah, how much is he talking about her? Like, how much is it?
Yeah.
And is it like, maybe if it's bad things, I feel like for guys they project, whereas women speak to like get it out. They're just yapping as we are right now.
Yes.
But guys, they say everything very like intentionally for a reason, especially if it's to their new partner or like why are you bringing up your ex so much.
Let's go over like some of the details. Like,
this is a tricky one. You've stumped me a bit here.
it's always done in a negative way, like him saying everything she did wrong. See, this is what I mean by Callum not being over that Sophie. Because he's obviously going, oh, she fucking did this, she fucking did that.
But is that projection? Is that because, like, he feels guilt, so he's like, she's probably out there doing the same, so he has to do the same?
There's obviously not much space between these Sophies.
Ding, 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 ding. Sorry.
Because, look, well, from yourself, when you were in this situation, was there much space?
Weeks.
Yeah, so this is, I think...
I'm really exposing myself here.
No, that's what this is for. It's just the girls. This is a 99% female listenership. 99%. I'm not even making that up. People are like, let's do a brand deal with you. I'm like, I'm 99% female.
Beautiful.
The 1%
Thanks,
is
girls.
like the
Thanks
gays.
for looking out for me.
Overall, the overall landing pad of this question was, do you think this is a red flag, and what do I do because I really like him? So, shall we vote? Who thinks it's a red flag? Vote with your left hand. 1, 2, 3.
I love that you asked like this many people in the room. Guys, in the crowd, what do you think?
Vote
1, 2,
with
3,
your left
4. Yeah. 8 out of 10 voted left. Okay.
I do think it's a red flag.
But like, again, have you talked about it? Have you been like, why do you keep bringing this up?
For reference, the Callum I had who did that was obsessed with his ex. Obsessed. He didn't go back to her, but he ended up pulling out of what he had with me and saying like he realised he needed time to get over her and he wasn't.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm so glad that I spent 4 months assuming that because I was right. I think your situation was a little bit different.
I feel like men and women are just different.
This is what I mean. Men and women are different.
Point blank. Like, mine doesn't even compare. Okay.
Oh, let's go to the big one.
Oh my god. I'm kicking my feet. Okay.
This is such a big one. It's big. Okay.
Wait, have you read this yet?
What do you mean?
Are these fresh to you too?
Yeah. I mean, okay.
I'm trying. Okay, I'm ready. What's the next question?
Hey, Cass and Libby. I've been in a relationship for 3 years and I fear we've lost our spark. I love my mans, but sex has always been a weird topic for us. That's important, remember that.
Okay.
At the start, we were doing it all the time, and it was good.
Honeymoon phase, we love it.
I looked past some things because of how great a guy he is, but now we're lucky to do it once or twice a month. We're very self-conscious people, and we're trying to have more convos about it. But his P is quite small. Not the small P. Fuck.
Not capital P.
We want a capital P. Good point. And I struggle to not get the ick from it whenever I see it.
The P.
The P. I know Sophie gets the ick when she sees the P.
Oh, Sophie, honey.
Sophie, not good. Whenever I see it, he also lasts about 30 seconds and it's not enjoyable. He tries to make up for it with foreplay and it's good in capital. So the foreplay is good for Callum. The foreplay is on. He's snaps for Callum.
Snaps for Callum.
But I find myself wondering, dreaming, and thinking about other men, other Callums. I fear I'm not attracted to him. He's handsome but not sexy, if you know what I mean. I just feel really stuck and I don't know what to do.
Oh, thank you so much for that message.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like 3 years in, that would be a really hard message to actually speak to, like, out loud and, like, have it, you typing that and saying it out loud is, like, makes it the truth. So, like, genuinely
Very
thank
cool,
you.
Sophie. I love
Good
your
on
confidence.
you and, like, owning how you feel. Like,
Yeah.
I really respect that.
I mean,
at the start, though, one thing that I picked out of that is you said we're not self-confident. What was it?
We're both
Self-conscious. I think that is a key for disaster. Not disaster, but like, he's probably feeling the exact same way as you. Like, genuinely, from what you've said with his P situation.
Lowercase p.
Lowercase p. Great. I love that. Lowercase p, I feel like that initially sets it up for him to not want to do that because he's already like insecure within himself. So it's like, because you're not doing it, he probably thinks it. He probably is like, I wish I could be that man that just picks her up and I'm like, you know, like porn style, but like he can't be, so he holds himself back. And
such a good point.
you know, it's like, babe, every relationship at the start, honeymoon phase, we all go at it twice a fucking day. Like, let's be honest. Like, it's like great, and we always. I promise you, every relationship compares it to the start. So don't think you're alone in that. But also, I'm just yapping here. But I think out of all this, something that's so important out of that message that I got is like, it starts with you. You need to feel sexy in yourself so you can show up for him and be like, hey, you me bedroom now. Like, something me and Cass do every year for Valentine's Day. We actually do a sexy photo shoot.
We do a sexy photo shoot.
And honestly, that time of year, I look forward to it every year. And like, at this stage, we'd do it even if we're single.
100%.
Like, I feel
100%.
so sexy. I feel so good. And I'm like, fuck yes. Like, you need to do things, whether that's getting a vibrator, taking these, like doing things for yourself, then you can show up for him and then be like, hey, and be open to having that conversation. Whoa, standing applause.
Honestly, perfect advice. Perfect advice.
Thank you.
I love that. I love that so much because you're so right in the respect of, let's take this Callum out of the equation.
Yeah.
And let's just talk about Sophie. If she's glowing, humming, at her most confident, if we work on her confidence, her sexual relationship to herself, which you don't need any man to improve. If you want a vibrator recommendation, girls get off, go Missy. Hell yeah. Or just go 1950s DJ. Spin the decks.
Spin the decks, girl.
You don't need any man to, you know, and you can't expect any guy to lift your confidence. So I think your advice of like, start with her first before you turn the blame outward. Not saying that you're blaming this Callum, because you're not. But let's start with ourselves. Lift your self-confidence. Lift your game. See where that takes you. See if that improves things.
Also, like 3 years, it's a long time to like get into routine. You'll settle in your ways, and like sometimes women like forget to like do things for themselves and like pleasure themselves, or like buy sexy lingerie, not for the man, for me. Like do things that like boost your feminine energy, and you're honestly the next day you got to walk around and like, hey, your energy just like changes. Like when you're locked into that feminine side of yourself, you like project this like energy, and people can't deny it, especially your partner. He's gonna want like every bit of that because he's like, that's mine, that's my girl, I'm gonna take it to the room now. Like, so start with yourself. Number one,
start with you,
and then.
Well, Livy also made a really good point that you made. I don't think you realised you made this point, but talking about like us doing our Valentine's Day shoot and how we'd do it even if we were single. Find a friend, identify your friend who makes you feel good about yourself, who's in her feminine energy, who's confident, who's sexy. Like for me, that's Livy. I know I'm always you're like my biggest fan. You've got no alter, you know, you always lift me up. You'll be like, fuck yes. Doesn't have to be a naked photo shoot, but just hang out with them.
Like a hot girl walk. Put on your headphones and listen to Cass's hot girl podcast. Like literally though, that actually
around the woman with the energy, you know, and take some of their energy of it would be another thing that you kind of touched on. Now let's touch on the actual Callum.
Baby Callum.
What I don't like is that she's talking about fantasizing about other men. If it was just a case
natural, if you're not getting what you need,
it's giving I'm not satisfied.
And you obviously love him because you're still with him,
but you deserve
still trying.
You deserve to be satisfied,
100%.
And he does too.
But if you're getting that ick, I don't know what I was going to say there,
but if it's to that extent. Our advice is what Livy said. Start with you. Start with Sophie.
Yeah, and see what happens from there.
See what happens from there.
What changes in the relationship.
Yeah.
And if nothing changes, then at least you know you're at your highest self to make a decision from there. Because honestly, we probably don't know enough to give further advice.
I agree.
But from what you said, it's like you need to put some loving into you first. Like, Be a bit selfish, you know?
One thing I will say, my friend Caitlin gave me this advice. Everyone deserves someone who's 100% about them. So you can think of it for yourself, like I'm thinking about other guys, but you can also think of it from his perspective, how unfair it is to have a girlfriend that's thinking about other guys. So for him and for you, if you're not 100%, not the right person, everyone deserves someone who is 100% about them. So I think that's our 2 takeaway
100%.
points. Very good.
Oh my god, love the question.
Love the question.
Love the colour of these.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh! Shit. Thank God this isn't the explicit. This is fucking nuts.
This is fucking naughty.
This is not
This is, if you ever wonder what Cascade is like, not in front of the fucking camera, this is it. Like, I swear, this is like
so true.
the best unfiltered version you can get of you.
Living brings it out of me and my true self. We live together, so she's seen the bra.
The bra.
Who likes it raw?
Whoa, cut that. She's actually mentioned this, alright?
Hashtag turn me on. Okay. Girl code dilemma.
Oh, I like this one already.
Dear Cassandra and Olivia.
Hello.
One of my very, very good friends, who is a boy, well, a man. Love that distinction, Sophie.
Okay, because that's a big distinction.
So he's a man.
He's a man.
Callum is a man.
Okay.
He's growing up. He's in his late 20s. And he is cheating on his partner. Callum! He is so flirtatious with other girls. The problem is he loves going out with the group. We often go to drinks and parties together, and his girlfriend never comes out.
He doesn't invite her.
Whilst I don't have concrete proof that he's physically cheated on her, I have a very strong suspicion. The problem is, her and I work together.
Sophie.
Oh, Sophie. Do you think I should talk to her about it or not get involved?
What's the saying? It's like the mailman always gets...
They always shoot the messenger.
That's
a massive one.
because then it's going to be like, oh, shit.
I know.
But then, like, I would be the exact same. I'd be like, I would have to tell her. Like, but then it's like, shoot the messenger.
Fuck. Oh, fuck, I don't know what to say. I actually don't know what to say.
You're actually speechless for one second.
Well,
if this was me coming to you, genuinely hand on my house, like, I work with this girl, and I know this man is cheating on...
My first question to you would be, how close are you with this Callum?
How close are you with Callum's girlfriend?
And this Sophie?
If you're working with her every day...
Because you're pretty close with
we
your
work
workmates.
together.
Like,
literally, but...
You're pretty close with your workmates.
I'm like, where's your priority in that? But then, okay, let's say she is close with Callum. That doesn't mean...
It sounds like she's close.
Yes.
She started with Callum.
That doesn't
Callum's
mean...
in the friend group, and now the girlfriend. And
Have you got him with Callum? That's the vibe I'm
I think
putting
we've all
out
got
there.
And we have not.
No.
I'm wondering, can we do a 50% take on this? Can you go in soft with this other Sophie? Can you go in and say, hey, would you consider coming out with us? I noticed Callum's been going out a lot.
Great. Yeah.
Could you go in softer?
Or just be like, hey, are you coming next Friday to that thing?
Yeah.
She'd be like, no. I'd be like, oh, Callum hasn't invited you. Why don't you come with me? We can get ready at mine together and go.
And then after a few drinks, I might say.
But then also, that just creates so much drama for Sophie that she doesn't need. I think, okay, number one, how close are you with Sophie? Fuck Callum right now. How close are you with Sophie? If you were in Sophie's shoes and roles were reversed, would you want her to tell you? Or would you expect her to tell you? Because personally, if I was her...
Of course you'd want to know.
Of course you'd want to know. It's shit.
But then is that not your job, and the other Sophies that Callum's getting involved with should tell?
They're not, because they're getting with Callum. That makes them look bad. If You got with Callum, you wouldn't.
No, you honestly wouldn't.
Maybe that's why the Sophie isn't telling him.
Start soft. Invite the work colleague.
Yeah.
Second, Sophie.
So it's not your it's not your choice. It's not your decision. Like
Decision.
fuck. Slow down, okay.
Oh, fuck, that's hard. That's such a hard one. I feel for you, Sophie.
I really do because, but like, surely other people were seeing this. Like, I love that you've sent this message to Cass and you're raising this, but like, surely you're not the only one seeing this.
What a fucking good point. Is there another Callum? Why don't fucking men say anything to their friends about this shit?
Because they're
Boys club.
Oh, boys club.
Boys club.
I think.
Our overall takeaway for
Actually, you know what Sophie could do?
What?
Talk to Callum.
Oh, good one. That's good.
Actually,
That's good.
Talk to him.
How the fuck did we not think of that?
Honestly, if you need this shit, talk about. I swear.
Best prosecco ever.
Anyway, talk to Callum. Be like,
Talk to
hey,
Callum.
again,
Livy.
I'm going to go back to my old advice. This makes me feel really awkward.
Yes.
Because I have to work with her and I see you going out doing this and like you're flirting with whoever and then I have to go to work on Monday and she's like, oh,
Yeah.
meh. Like, just like put him, make him shit himself a bit. Make him get some skinny marks on his pants, you know? Like, oh. But like, no, genuinely, it's not up to you. And I feel for you because I feel like everyone's kind of been in a situation like this. And unfortunately for me, I did this thing and I was a messenger that fucking got shot. So like, I get why you're not, but talk to Callum.
Talk to Callum.
Be like, hey, I have to see her every day.
Yeah.
And this is super fucking awkward for me. Like, sort your shit out or I'm going to tell her. Like, give him the ultimatum, not you.
Done. We got there. Fuck, that needed to be workshopped. Crikey.
Sweating up.
I'm sweating. Okay, good advice. I really like that. Well,
good luck, Sophie.
Good luck, Sophie.
Give
That's
him a little whack.
fucking hard one. Holy doozy daisy. Oh, okay, this is quite a quick fire. This Sophie didn't send us a big one. But I think it's something we can chime in on.
Okay.
This Sophie is dealing with a boyfriend who treats her amazingly but has less ambition than her.
You just go.
That is such a big one for me.
Yeah.
I think like I can really take the reins on that.
Well, I might just...
I have 3 things that I look for in a guy in the early stages. And I've never said them out loud, and I'm not going to say them out loud because it's literally the key to my heart. But what I will tell you is this. One of them is his level of ambition. And I think if you don't have that, and I don't care what it's in, you could be the most, going for it, painter, fucking engineer, builder, doctor, lawyer, musician. I don't care what it is. If you don't wake up with get up and go and you don't have hustle and you don't work hard and you don't have that fire and that kick in you, you're not right for me personally. Me, the Sophie. Because I am so ambitious.
So if you were dating a guy that didn't have that, what would you do?
I would leave.
And that's all for today, folks.
I would.
Put on your hooker running shoes and sprint out that door.
I would though because
that's a priority. And obviously it is for you. No, if Sophie's asking this, it's a priority for her. It's obviously like, I feel like for a lot of women it is too. So like, how should she handle this?
Okay. You know why, Livy?
Why?
That stems into everything. That stems into how hard you're going to push your kids. That stems into how hard you're going to work to support me when I'm on maternity leave. How, if you want to strive for us to have a bigger house for our family. It stems into how often you're going to go to the gym. It stems into your discipline, your motivation, how much self-control you have as a man around things like alcohol, drugs, money, gambling, sex with other women. Ambition is connected to everything. So to me, I can deal with differences. I can deal with a lot of other things, but if you don't have the same hustle, for me personally, that is such a deal breaker.
You fucking nailed that.
Do you know? But
No, like 1000%. If you don't have ambition in life, what am I going to gain out of that?
Absolutely. You know what?
Nothing.
She's going to feel like the boyfriend the whole relationship. Because she's going to be the one making the money, pushing the script. It's putting you in your masculine energy, and I think out of I'm going to take a hard line on this one, and I don't really have a hard line on the others, but on that I have such a hard line, because I just think if you're not aligned on that, you're fucked.
Yeah, I agree.
Truly,
completely.
you're fucked.
100%.
So, in terms of what to do, shit. 1, lead by example. So if you're going to call someone out for not being ambitious, you better be the most ambitious motherfucker out there, and you better take action on it.
Yeah.
So if you can sit there and you can say to me, I'm taking action, I'm coming home from work, I'm working on my side hustle every day, I've got XYZ, I've earned this amount, I've achieved this goal, I am living my truth of my levels of motivation, goal setting, everything. And my partner is seeing that, and he is negative about it. He doesn't support me. He doesn't want to. He sits on the couch. Get out. However, if you are just a dreamer and your boyfriend doesn't dream as big, that's not a good enough reason to leave.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Oh, like no words.
Okay,
you
good.
just covered everything. Like
Okay,
100%.
Yeah.
Lead by example, and if he can't follow in that or support that, or like you need to be on the same wavelength in that aspect. Because like I feel like very easily when you get into relationships it morphs into one, and then usually there's a leader, right? But if you can hold your own and he can hold your own, you'll be happy forever. Which is pretty much what you said.
Yeah. So lead by example.
Yeah.
Reflect on yourself. Take the accountability. Where am I at with it? And if you would give yourself above an 8 out of 10, then, and he's not meeting you there, wrong Callum, in my opinion. Wrong Callum. Because then you're going to feel like the Callum, he's going to feel like the sofa. True fact, bro. That's a true fact.
No, 100%.
Fuck.
And it's so easy to slip into that because you have your love goggles on and you're like, oh, I'm looking after him. Oh my God, he's such a baby. And you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
And then he'll start resenting her because she's going to push.
Because she's not going to do everything. So she's going to do half the things.
Yeah. Fuck, you know what? Let's chime in on this, Libby. Let's chime in on this. Hi, Libby and Cass.
Hi.
It's, in your opinion, is it possible to move from friends to more? Or do you think guys truly put you in the friend zone? Struggling with a situation where I feel like I'll only ever be his friend. Fuck.
The thing is when we laugh,
That's how you know we're best friends.
Okay. Again, so many questions. Do you flirt? Do you banter when you're friendly? Like, what kind of friendship is this? You know, when you're friends, you're like, "Oi, stop!" Like, or is it genuinely just like, yeah, cool? Like,
That's a good point.
I feel like here's my hard truth.
Yeah.
If he wanted you, he'd make it known.
That's my answer too.
And
as shit as that is,
hey, I'm not saying it hasn't been done like this. I know some girls that have definitely gone out of the friend zone, but that's been a couple of years. You know, like a guy has to realize that on his own. You cannot force it. And if he's made up his mind, it's just like they think with their hormones. They think with that, not that.
Do you want to hear my theory?
Please.
I feel like I would have told you this. So I have a theory.
Okay.
When you meet a guy, within the first 5 minutes, you go into 3 boxes. No, fun, wife. And when you go into those boxes...
This is hard to hear, but it's the fucking
fucking truth.
She told me this when I was crying after something happened to me. I swear on my life. Honestly, I'll never forget it. And it's so true.
It's so true.
Yeah.
So you go into 1 of 3 boxes. when you're in the box, you do not move.
Yeah.
And that's why if he sees you as a wife and you literally piss in this guy's bed, burn his house down, kiss his friend, guys will still prioritize that woman as a wife.
Because that's how they view you, and they always have.
But if he sees you as fun and a hookup, there is nothing you can ever do to change that. Now, women do the same thing. We meet a guy, we put him into a box. Yes, fun husband, but you can always move boxes. So women...
Do you think guys can't move boxes?
No, women move... Because think about it. You see him as a friend. You see him as a friend. He buys you flowers for your birthday. Suddenly you're a bit interested. With a woman, guys can get out of the friend zone 100%. It's very possible. I've seen it many times. In fact, I've seen relationships fall apart because one of her male friends has increased. You know, it's possible. With guys, I think they're a lot more black and white. And in terms of how you get in those boxes, it's purely just what he values and what he's looking for. It's not really anything you do.
What he's growing up with.
Yeah. However, I do know that that question was from a Callum about another Callum.
Oh!
Which could change things.
Shit.
That could change things.
We need a Callum here.
We need a Callum who likes Callums here.
Because, like, I've been friends with a lot of Callums that are into Callums, and God,
they're
unpredictable. They are unpredictable.
Because, like, do you open relationship it? Like, it's just a whole different ballgame for the Callums.
Yeah.
However, I wanted to give that advice. I wanted to chime in because there was a lot of...
That was a good question.
There was a lot of similar questions for Sophie's about Callums. The question is, can you make it out of the friend zone? Overall, my answer is yes. It is possible. It is possible. It's hard, but it's possible. Do you think you can't?
I just think, like, look, I'm not one to speak, but if that initial attraction isn't there on both ends, then it would be very, very hard to come out of that.
Okay,
we can agree to disagree.
No, I'm going to reframe. You can come out of the friend zone in a specific type of friendship.
Yes.
You know how you were saying, like, is it playful?
Like, if you're both colleagues at work and it's, like, very friends at the start, but then all of a sudden, like, sorry, Mom. All of a sudden, I'm like this. Yeah. All of a sudden, guys. No. All of a sudden, you're like, oh my God, today was just us two at work. And like, I really felt a vibe, and I know he did. Like, I feel like when it's that kind of situation, you're like, I know he was feeling what I was feeling. Yeah. So if you're genuinely friends and you're just like more into him, no. But if you're like, fuck, could this be something more? If you're questioning it and you're like, I know he was flirting with me today, then yes, like, different for each kind of situation.
It is. You can definitely progress from like friends to more than friends
100%.
in the right scenario. Can you fully get out of the friend zone if you're deep in it?
Like after 2 years?
Probably not.
I'm going to say no.
We're going to say no. Thank you for the question. That was really good. Okay. Should we do 2 more? I'm going to give you a choice. Put the mic down. Do you want to speak on... I'll give you the titles.
Okay. I like this.
First one, Hinge. Second one, Pick Me.
Pick Me.
Third one, Gaming Obsessed.
Oh, I can relate to that, but pick me.
Pick me, okay. I'm dating a new guy. It's very new, but it's going well. He has one major problem. Oh, ding, 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 ding,
He's
ding,
a pick
ding,
me.
ding, 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 ding. He's a bit of a pick me. He is constantly saying to me that girls want him.
Oh, no.
Come into the camera a bit.
Oops.
He's constantly saying to me that girls want him. A girl is looking at him, or a girl asked for his number. So he's bragging. This Callum's bragging about it.
Bullshit.
Like he's being like, oh, that girl was there.
He's lying.
Like, newsflash, I don't care.
I love you, Sophie. I love that you just, I fucking love you. Can we please be friends?
What does this mean? He doesn't have self-confidence is what it means, right?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Like, if you have to, this is the thing with men, they don't know how to ask for reassurance. They have to give scenarios in your head, like, oh, what would you do if I cheated on you? Or like shit like that, you know? So like, oh yeah, this girl asked for my number. He's expecting you to be like, oh my god, who was it? Who was she? Like, babe, I don't care.
He's trying to prove his worth to you.
But love you for saying I don't care because that means you have confidence.
100%. You're seeing through it. She wouldn't listen to the question probably without it. It's very unattractive.
Being a pick
Callum,
me,
it's
Callum.
very unattractive.
Leave that room.
I would shut it down if I was her.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
I'd probably say the next time he does it, I'd literally be like, is there a reason you keep talking to me about other girls? And I'd be a bit
like quote for quote.
I'd be a bit bitchy. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, is there a reason you're talking to me about other girls? And then he
Or
would
you know what? You can be toxic like me and be like, oh, show me. Who was it? Did you get her number? Show me. That's what I would do. So, and maybe take Cass's advice.
Then he's going to be like, oh, no, I just...
I deleted it. I didn't get a number because I was respecting you.
I think the cute thing is he obviously really likes her.
That is the outcome of this. Like,
You know,
if you're going to take anything out of this advice, is that like, there's a reason why he's doing this and being this pick-me is because he wants that reaction out of you.
Yeah, he does. He does. He wouldn't do it if he didn't like you. He's trying to impress you. It's the equivalent of the guys who drive the Lamborghinis.
You're obviously
with the loud
very
engines cars.
confident, hot, sexy girl, Sophie.
And so he's trying to...
And so he's being a little pussy instead of being like, hey, do you like me? He's like, oh, girl, I asked for my number. And so he wants a reaction to see. So, like, honestly, I wouldn't sweat it. Don't sweat it.
To any Callums that have made it this far, and if you have, dear fucking God, you are behind enemy lines.
Like,
Do not do that.
Go home.
It is so unattractive.
No,
Oh my
don't
God.
do that.
So, Sophie, he likes you. Callum likes you.
He likes you.
Call him out.
Call him out.
Straight like Katniss Everdeen, arrow to the fucking face.
But I literally love you for
Love you.
saying that. Like, don't let him bring you down. I love that you're not giving into his pick-me energy.
He obviously thinks you're above him.
1,000%. You just hit the nail on the head. 1,000%.
Sophie.
He thinks he's punching.
He is. All the Callums are punching.
Sophie's hot.
Sophie's hot,
Sophie's
bitch. Perfect version, and we'll do red or green flag.
Do red or green. Because I feel like
all of them. Okay, we're gonna do red or green flag.
I'm Troy. I don't know if it's holding up.
A friend of mine sent me a screenshot of my new boyfriend's profile on Hinge. He said it's old, I just forgot to delete it. Are we believing him? Or is it a real account?
Are we saying red or green?
Red or green?
Oh! Red.
Red.
Like, I personally have never had
Hinge.
online bloody dating app. But I know for sure if I was active on there, my first move would be if I found someone, I'd be so proud to take it off.
Yeah,
or deactivate
facts,
it. I'd be like,
facts.
I don't want to get random messages or like see, like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the first things I'll do. So I'm going to say red.
Let's do a sip for red flag. So green or red? Red.
And I'm choosing that.
He takes his phone to the bathroom every single time and never leaves it unattended. Red flag or just a guy thing? Red flag.
Been there, honey. Been there.
I feel like someone's behaviour around their phone is so telling.
100%. Like, also if you are the opposite of that and you're like, we'll leave your phone anywhere, and then they're so protective and like, why are you going to the bathroom for an hour with your phone? You know? Anyway.
Oh my God.
What? Did you see how excited I just got?
He has a playlist named after another girl.
Who is she? Squad round up. We ride at dawn. We're riding at dawn.
Are you fucking kidding?
What does that remind you of?
Fucking the trenches, bro.
The trenches.
From personal experience, red flag.
Red flag. Oh, cheers.
The reddest of flags, bitch. It's Anzac Day. That is some red fucking flags. It's poppies of red flags. Okay.
Yeah.
He said in conversation, like in banter and a joke,
Okay.
even if I cheated, you'd never find out.
Ew! Boy, go find out then, because you're not going to have a girl to come home to.
How bad is that, eh?
Oh my god, I just think that's disgusting. Like, could you imagine yourself saying that to someone?
It's giving narcissist.
It's giving, like, let me test it, and like, you won't find out. He probably has, and you don't. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
I don't know if he has, but he certainly. This is the image I have of that Callum. White, tight shirt, like Givenchy belt, like the leather
Side Louis Vuitton.
side Louis, like a bad fade, like he just strikes me as a wanker, a fucking wanker. I don't know if he has. I wouldn't say he has.
just, like,
it's just a wanker thing to say.
100%. Like, why say that? What's he getting out of saying that?
So
Making you
shit.
feel shit? Because if that's the goal, then take a sip.
Fine,
That's
take a
red
sip.
flag.
I'm a red flag.
Come on, bad boy.
Okay, I'll read the whole question. Hey, Cass and Olivia, would love your help if you've ever experienced the following. My boyfriend has become gaming obsessed.
Girl.
Not a weekend goes past where he is not glued to the screen. The problem is I don't think he wants to change. He genuinely gets more enjoyment out of the games. I feel like I'm nagging him to stop. I've tried to get my own hobbies, but in all honesty, he's just spending so much time on it. Help.
The games.
The games!
It's just like so unattractive.
It's so unattractive.
Oh, bro, cover me. Like, shush. Like, actually, it's just like.
And it doesn't translate to anything positive in real
No.
life at all.
Like, what is he gaining out of it? What are you gaining out of it? Like, it's actually just like
It's so
a
annoying.
waste of time.
And if he's prioritizing that over his relationship and his girlfriend, I've been really lucky. The guys I've been involved with haven't been gamers, bar one. And I remember him trying to like onboard me into Halo. And he found it really fun to like FaceTime me and play Halo.
Imagine you!
And I would watch it and I was like, it was
Oh my
so
God.
boring. And like, oh, fuck.
It's just like, it's a hard one because like,
It's escapism at its highest level.
100%, but
It's
it's
just
also
escapism.
like, it's not benefiting him, it's not benefiting you.
It's benefiting no one.
It's
It's
benefiting
benefiting
no one.
Nintendo DS or whoever gets the profit share.
PlayStation.
PlayStation. We're in red or green flag, so should we say red or green flag?
No, I'm not going to say break up with him.
No, I'm not going to say break up with him either.
But I'm
It's
going to
worth a
say,
conversation.
why?
I wonder if you could, like, I wonder if you could get really strategic in this and say to him, hey, I go to Pilates Wednesday 5 to 6, Friday 5 to 6, and I go with my walk on Sunday 8 to 9 a.m. Can those be your gaming hours?
Exactly, bring it back to basics.
Yeah.
You have
Get strategic.
2 hours of screen time, then it's dinner.
It's a bit like that, isn't it?
It actually is so.
It
Like,
actually
that's-
is.
Like, just be like, babe, like, obviously our weekends, it's your downtime too, because I'm sure this is what he does. He's like,
He
it's
wants
my downtime.
he wants to relax. That's
You know,
okay,
I get to talk to
Callum.
my friends.
It's okay, you want to relax.
Totally. And, like, I get
It's
it.
okay
But
to
it
like
doesn't
video
take you
games.
8 hours a day.
No,
You know, and, like, you have a beautiful partner, Sophie, waiting there for you to,
you do.
like, hang out and have some quality time with. So I think it's very important because for Sophie, that shows, okay, your priority's gaming, then it's me in the weekend.
I guess it would be different to if it was a healthy habit. Like, I was just thinking I love reading on my Kindle, and I read 30,
Or,
45
like,
minutes a
If
day.
you're going for a run, half a marathon on the fucking weekend, then that's different.
Mm,
But it's not, you're sitting gaming.
mm.
So that's...
Okay, Sophies and Callums and Sophies, and thems and theys, and the
Callum
gays
and
and everybody,
sisters
and everybody.
Mm.
Thanks for being here, Livy.
Thanks for being here, babe.
Oh, it's been such a pleasure. And this felt fucking easy.
Honestly, this is what we do.
We should do this every day.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sophies, because I think that takes a lot of bravery and courage, right? I feel like we had some really honest questions, so we both really appreciate that. It was a lot of fun for us, but also we appreciate the seriousness of it. And when you're in those situations, and we've both been in our fair share of them, sometimes it's hard to see what can sometimes feel like an obvious answer. So we know everything's nuanced. We know there's more to the stories. If you want to write in, tell me more about them. I can ask Livy. We can do a part 2.
I love that. And, like, honestly, thank you for having me.
Oh, nice to be here.
Honestly, like,
We've done this for years.
usually I'm the one, you guys don't know, I'm the one behind the camera.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I've been here since day one and I'm always behind. So I'm just like, do you want to do this podcast? I literally thought she meant to film it and edit it. And she's like, no, but you know. I was like, I was on the mic. Okay.
You were brilliant. Your advice was brilliant.
Thank you. So thank you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And thank you so much to my amazing partner for this episode of Sass with Cass, Eve Wellness. Their new product turned me on. I've been an Eve Wellness girl for forever. Put Livy onto Eve Wellness. Here's the thing about Eve Wellness. It fucking works.
Oh,
it works.
I'm an advocate and I'm not even being sponsored right now. That's like genuinely.
Everything they do is so fantastic. This is packed with all the good stuff, zinc, selenium, for your body to balance your hormones, to increase your energy. Looking after your sexual health is looking after your self-care. It's a moment for you. It's something you can do to show your self-love. You can make it into something spicy with a partner, or it can just be for you.
Yeah, if you're single, get on it.
100%
Get on this.
It can support you through pre and post menopausal as well. It can also support you when you're on hormonal contraception. It can also support you if you're trying to get pregnant, or it can just give you a bit of a boost for those moments when life gets busy. I think it's a fun thing. And to round it all up, Livy and I got to take one.
Oh, I love this.
We're gonna take one. I'll show you what it looks like if you can see it in there.
I'll
Oh,
take one
this
of
guy's
yours.
open. So she's kind of just like a casual, she's dark pill. Cheers.
I love that we're taking this with Priscilla.
Easy does it. Turn me
Easy
on.
peasy.
2 capsules.
Oh my god. I do.
I wish. 2 capsules daily with food. Bing bong.
Bang bong.
All the good stuff. Anyway, thank you, Eve. Love you. I've been an Eve girl since the cows came home. So.
Thanks of her.
Literally. Thanks for listening to this episode of Sass with Cass. Bye.